Oh, when you were a kid, having a treehouse was so cool. Well, a treehouse near Chagrin Falls is making headlines because it's kind of over the top. Some South Russell residents went to great heights to build it and long lengths to have it approved.
Dave Arnold spent the day climbing around a labor of love built 3 generations strong.
When it comes to a father's love in balancing his little boy's dreams of adventure and finding time to be part of it, Todd Lyle found himself up a tree, all in, taking steps one at a time to make it happen.
This was built with my father. As I mentioned, we started when he was 80. He's been a carpenter most of his life.
This treehouse, built on an adjoining property Todd purchased to add a bit of elbow room for the family, is an evolution of treehouse building that began when he was 11 with his dad.
He caught us headed out with some tools one day, and that's where we began learning to properly build.
I do remember that, yeah. Todd's always been building things, and when he was younger, they weren't really quite as sturdy as they should be, so yeah, exactly.
Now, while the roots of this project were taking hold, a local zoning problem arose as its structure took shape, grew, nearing completion.
Well, we have to have a zoning permit because it's considered an accessory structure. And in this case, we have a restriction of 15 feet in height.
We followed the rules once I figured out what the rules were, and that's my fault.
But it went to the zoning board and
He was approved for his variance. All 5 board members approved it.
with 3 generations pitching in, this treehouse, which is a bit over 20 feet tall, is built strongly with huge bolts to make it secure for years to come.
Dane has one little private room for himself, and I have my own room for myself.
Well, the kids are learning now from both of us.
81-year-old dad, 3-year-old son, 7-year-old son. It was a good time.
Well, this is one hangout up in the trees that's sure to become a neighborhood favorite. It's certainly become mine. In South Russell, Dave Arnold, News Channel 5.
Oh, that looks super cool.